We're here with Polaris, which has had a decades-long relationship with the U.S. military, to talk about some of the new variants of their M-Razor all-terrain vehicle. John, can you tell us a little about the Alpha over here?
Absolutely. So what we've got here today is the new M-Razor Alpha base model, which incorporates a 1 kilowatt, 24 volt export power capability in conjunction with a common connector added to the DC to DC bracket. So what it gives us is additional capability to install multiple payloads really easy for the user, whether it's charging batteries or like what we've got on this vehicle here today, which is the 3ME Edge Volt, which is a jerry can sized silent watch capability. So it's powering the Teledyne FLIR 280 on the display today. So no external shore power being added to the vehicle. It's running right off of the battery pack. So that gives the user a bunch of different capabilities. They can be charging that while the vehicle's operating. And then if they need to go into a silent watch configuration, vehicle shuts down, battery pack takes over. It's a seamless transition for the user.
What are some of the features of the all-terrain version of this vehicle, the fact that this can go kind of wherever it needs to go?
Super awesome capabilities on this platform. It's a 32-inch tire, 60-inch wide vehicle, fits inside of a V22, CH47, 53, multiple ways of transportation configuration, maintains 12 inches of ground clearance. So when you've got your 2,000 pounds of payload that it's capable of carrying, you can bring that ground clearance back up to 12 inches and be able to maintain excellent off-road maneuverability. Also with it, you've got the 1.5 liter turbo diesel engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It gives you the low speed torque that you need for climbing obstacles, rock climbs, hill climbs, descents, and then it's got the higher top speed, so you can get up to that 62 miles an hour for more of those ground maneuvers.
And we're standing next to another variant, looks a little bit different,
yep.
But has maybe a couple different capabilities. Can you tell us about what we're looking at over here?
Absolutely, so what we've got here is the M-Razor Alpha 6x6. Commonality between this platform and the one behind me is somewhere between 80 and 90% of common parts. So we added an additional axle on the rear, 2 seats of passenger carrying capability, and a total of 3,600 pounds of payload. All things, half shafts, wheel bearings, shocks, springs, etc. are all the same from this platform to the one behind me. Adding that third axle adds a bunch of payload carrying capability. You can put 3,000 pounds just on the deck of this platform and still maintain all the same transportability, off-road maneuverability capabilities of the vehicle behind me.
We talk about payload. What are we looking at here, and what else could you put on this with this 3,000 pound capacity?
Yeah, so this is the Northrop Grumman Jackal system, so it's a loitering munitions that can be shot off of this platform, but this gives you a capability of adding much heavier payload. So you get 600 pounds of payload capacity on the deck on the platform behind me. This opens us up to many different weapon systems, tactical air ground refueling systems, etc. all can be bolted onto this kit. Systems that were already 2-truck systems can now potentially be integrated into a single system on this vehicle here.
More payload capacity, a little bit, maybe even more robustness in off-road with the additional tires added there.
Yep.
And obviously heavier loads you can carry.
For sure, yeah. The third axle actually makes off-road maneuverability even better than what's behind me here. You get the benefits of the long wheelbase and the short wheelbase. So when you're talking about technical climbing capability, you've always got tires on the ground. You never really risk high centering the platform or getting yourself hung up on a rock. You have the ability to always have a tire touching something. So from a capability of climbing grades and inclines, it's really impressive. It's quite the billy goat. The sky's the limit as we start adding exportable power capabilities to the platform, getting into that 5 kilowatt variant, which isn't here with us today, but we have a variant that can export 5 kilowatts of 24 volt power. So now you get into higher energy systems that can be added to this platform. And with the payload capacities, it really opens up the breadth of things that can be added to it.